Hello everybody and welcome to the 4 Reasons review, where I give you 4 reasons to buy and 4 reasons to skip a game, all based on real gameplay. Today we're going to be reviewing Fallout 4. A little bit about Fallout 4 is that it's a first or third person open world RPG set in a post-nuclear torn world. Fallout 4 is created by Bethesda, but let's get right into it. Reason number 1 to buy Fallout 4 in 2025 is that the world is gritty and it has so much to explore. So the world of Fallout 4 is exactly what you would imagine if you pictured a present-day world that suffered a nuclear war. There's huge buildings and bridges that are fully rusted and barely standing up. There's deer with 2 heads, big monsters, radioactive zones that burn you so quickly. So this world has so much to offer, and it's so immersive with all the different settlements, the raiders, the monsters, and all the loot. Reason number 2 to buy Fallout 4 is that the overall quantity of this game is absolutely insane. This game has so many layers to every single aspect. The customization, the weapons, the crafting, armor, and everything in between. The crafting is clean and unique, and there is simply just a lot to make, and there's a lot to find out there. The sheer size of this game is awesome, and it makes for a great game to replay multiple times or dump hundreds of hours into. Reason number 3 to buy Fallout 4 is that the enemies were tough but also smart. So I feel like too many games nowadays have enemies who are way too dumb and they're not smart and they can't track you and they're super easy to sneak up on and they have low health bars, but that is not the case here. I was surprised with how tough just a simple bandit camp was to take down. If it was just kind of off the beaten path, only a few of them. They were smart, they were aggressive, they had good aim, and this game encourages strategy and using different tactics in different situations to survive. I love the difficulty and the AI of this game. Now, reason number 4 to buy Fallout 4 in 2025 is that you can do whatever you want. So in Fallout 4, the world is truly your oyster. There is a main story, but you don't have to follow it if you don't want to. You can go build up a ton of settlements, find awesome loot without touching the main story. This game is a true sandbox game, and the sense of pure freedom is honestly refreshing in 2025. But there are 4 reasons to skip this game. Starting with number 1, just the graphics are not good. So this game was never made to be a cinematic masterpiece, but the graphics in this game are still less than impressive. The bandits and side characters are very pixelated, they move robotically. You can't even tell what some of the items are because of how poorly rendered the images are. So if you love beautiful games, I would not get this. There were some examples where I would walk into a room or a side door and it would just be pure white because nothing has loaded in yet. And that was not ideal, for playing a big, cool game. Reason number 2 to skip Fallout 4 is that there's almost too much to do. So one of this game's biggest strengths is also one of its biggest weaknesses, and it just depends person to person. You could very easily dump hundreds of hours into this game and still not be bored, but that has its drawbacks. While the quantity is insanely high, there is sometimes a quality issue. Not all the side content is fun, it can feel repetitive, and this is more of a personal preference rather than a full-on gripe of the game. Some people don't care about, a cinematic story and high quality. They just care about being able to play the game they love for a ton of hours, and that's okay, but just not for me. Reason number 3 to skip Fallout 4 is there are a lot of technical issues. So while playing this game, I experienced a ton of bugs. Like I referenced earlier, sometimes I walked into a room, it would just be pure white with no detail for almost a minute, and then everything would appear right there. The enemies could be stuck in a railing, they could be looking the wrong direction while running towards you, which looks pretty funny, and my game even crashed multiple times, which set my progress back when I reloaded into the game, which is obviously very frustrating. Reason number 4 to skip Fallout 4 is that you don't really fall in love with any of the characters or content, at least my opinion. This game does not tie you down to any of the characters at all. And any other sandbox games, you have a sense of pride or ownership, with your fun character. You have some crazy features, outfits, hair, style, but you don't really get that here in Fallout. It did not want me to keep playing with the same character, and it didn't really form a real connection. But my final thoughts on this game is that if you love big sandbox games with tons of content and fun experiences, then this game is for you. But if you love a compelling story with beautiful art style and music, then this game is not for you. But let me know what you think in the comments. How does Fallout 4 hold up today in 2025? Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Mitchables, and have a great day.